Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mundane Matt, and we have just a little under a month until BioWare's Mass Effect Andromeda finally hits store shelves. And I'm not lying when I say this. No one in my inner circle of friends, whether it's on the internet or in real life, gives a holy rat fuck about this game. Period. Most people I know have written off BioWare entirely, and that is not a good sign. People I know that I trust their opinions on games, and we talk about them all the time, they used to fucking salivate completely for BioWare games. BioWare is like, we got a new Mass Effect game coming out, a new Dragon Age game coming out, some kind of game, right? And they would get instant erection. They would instantly be primed and ready to go. But BioWare has been marred by controversy after controversy after controversy for literally 5 years now, because that's how long it's been since the last Mass Effect game came out. And even before then, there was controversy. Dragon's Age 2 came out, and it was nothing but a glorified dungeon hack and slash. Dragon Age 3 was marred by controversy when they had the whole situation involving Dorian being a gay character. Look, that was dumb controversy in my opinion. The Jennifer Hepner thing, or Hepler, that happened right before Mass Effect 3 when she was a writer on Dragon Age, and she was basically advocating for press X to skip combat. There was a whole bunch of shit that's gone on with that. But what we learned 5 years ago is when it comes to Mass Effect and when it comes to the press and when it comes to BioWare, the reason why no one is excited for Mass Effect Andromeda is simply because of the bullshit surrounding the ending of Mass Effect 3. An ending so horrible that it basically forced BioWare to retcon it to some extent, right? And the media lambasted gamers for demanding a quality ending to a quality product, right? And that, again, is where we are right now. So it leads me, I know I'm kind of leading into this story quite a bit, but I wanted to give a background for those of you who don't really remember what happened 5 years ago. When Mass Effect 3 was getting ready to come out, EA spent millions of dollars on marketing. They even launched copies of the game into outer space and then dropped them down in the Mojave Desert for gamers to go and find. I'm not even kidding. They wanted that game to be the biggest of the big of the big. And when gamers got to the end and they realized that not only did their choices from the previous two games mean jack fucking shit, they were literally treated to an RGB ending, a red, green, or blue style ending, complete with lifted fucking art assets of models and other things from the internet. It was bad. It was so bad. All right, but now they need to get themselves back in good favor, right, with gamers. Now, they released some gameplay footage of Mass Effect Andromeda a while back, and the first gameplay reveal was just not very good. It just wasn't very good at all. And then they had this longer trailer showing you some of the combat and some of the characters. And again, it just looked, facial animation looked weak. It looked like it did 5 years ago. We've moved beyond that now. It just didn't look like a very good game. And now it's almost here. And what is the final piece of the advertising marketing puzzle unofficially? Because it's definitely unofficial. Softcore porno. Yeah, I'm not even making that up. You've got BioWare's Aaron Flynn, okay, when asked on Twitter about whether or not there was going to be nudity and sex in the game, which is something that BioWare has been known to showcase in these games, is to play up the mature aspect of it by having the ability for Shepard to engage in some sexual deviancy with people on ship, whether it is male, female, or alien in some respects, although you can't quite fuck a Krogan yet. Part of me's hoping they change that just to watch all the conservatives get really crazy when all those videos come around. But the point is, he says, yes, it's totally softcore space porn. Saying, remember, we lost the partial nudity rating and got full nudity. Okay, so that first line does kind of feel like he's saying, like, oh, it's totally a softcore space porno, right? And then, like playing it up. But no, but he follows up by saying, like, we don't have the ESRB rating of partial nudity anymore. We got the ESRB rating of full nudity. And then even the Mass Effect series producer Michael Gamble had said that you could bang so many of the game's characters, and even went as far as to say the banging's pretty good. So you've got two separate employees that are trying to appeal to one particular aspect of the gaming populace, and that would be horny gamers. Gamers that played Mass Effect 2 strictly so they could try to have sex with Yvonne Strahovski. I'm not saying that is how I approached Mass Effect 2. I'm just saying that's the conclusion I came to. And at no point was I complaining. But the point is, trying to target horny young gamers as a way to get them to buy your product, it does feel like a bit of desperation. It really does. It feels like Bioware doesn't know how to market this game. So far, there hasn't been a great deal of positive coverage when it comes to Mass Effect Andromeda, and it hasn't. I don't think you can really deny that. There has not been a great deal of positive coverage. People out there are not necessarily caring about this. More people are talking about Horizon Zero Dawn, which comes out in like fucking 20 minutes, more so than they're talking about the fourth entry in a popular franchise. And the thing is, BioWare screwed the pooch when it came to the ending of Mass Effect 3, right? Keep in mind that it was from 2007 to 2012, 5 years covering 3 games and one epic story that players were deeply, deeply involved in emotionally and everything else, only to get to the end and have it feel like they pulled out a gigantic geth cock and smacked you in the fucking face with it. That's what it felt like. Never mind the fact, too, that there's also the controversy surrounding Manveer Hare, who works at BioWare working on Mass Effect, who has openly stated a distrust and dislike of white people. There's this pushback against a certain side of gamers that some people in BioWare have gone after. And then now you've got these guys that are talking about it being a total softcore space porno. Now, I don't know how true that is in its entirety, so I can't claim that I do. The game doesn't come out for a month. None of us really know. But those kind of statements are definitely trying to cater to the horny, younger gamer that's like, well, I'm putting in 40 hours in an RPG. I might as well get to a moment in time where I can take a break, watch a cutscene, and fire off some knuckle children. And that's, because here's the thing, too, is all the Mass Effect games have always played up sex as part of the controversy and even the pro-marketing side of things. When it comes to any of the other 3 games, the sex has always been a thing. Was it like the lesbian alien sex scene in Mass Effect 2? Or no, I think the first Mass Effect, that people were like, oh my god, lesbian sex, they're gonna scissor. Like that was a big thing. People were sharing the clips around YouTube and everything else. And then there were people that were like boycotting Mass Effect because you could have gay sex. And then those gay sex clips came out where, like you could watch those things if you wanted to. There's always been controversy surrounding this game in that regard. So look, here's the thing. Am I gonna get Mass Effect Andromeda? No, I'm not. I don't care enough to get it. I don't care enough to invest money into it. When it goes on sale and it's down to like 15, 20 bucks and I have nothing else to play, then yes, that is when I will check it out. But at this point in time, I have a distrust of BioWare from the ending of Mass Effect 3, from how lackluster overall Dragon Age Inquisition was. Even though I did enjoy the Dorian character quite a bit, I thought he was very well done. But the game to me felt kind of very just a lot of substance but very little style, or a lot of style but very little substance. And this one feels very much like they're on the same path, and I don't want to give them any more of my money. I'm not telling you what to do. You can do what you want, but I want you to be informed. Don't give in to this kind of marketing if all they're trying to do is get you to spend $60 on their title because you might get to see a pair of alien tits. It's not hard to do. Go on Google, type in alien tits, and you're welcome. Anyway, my name is Mundane Matt. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys haven't already, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out any of the videos to the right that are on the annotations, like my blog channel or my movie news channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.